All right, we're live. Have not done a live stream in a long time, but we're here. Wait till we get a few people in here. No telling what you're going to see. There's grandkids all over the place. They'll be in and out, and that's just fine. So, been at the shop doing a little bit today. Not a whole lot, but Hiram, hey, how you doing? I see y'all got a pretty cool spell down there too. So it's like we did. We get more than y'all do. So hey, Dan, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing okay up there. I know it's cold up there. I just hey, David, South Georgia. Hey, Josh, good to see you, little brother. Let's see, I got something going on here. Let me see. There we go. You hadn't done a live stream in, no goodness, I don't know, maybe about a year, long time. But I'm doing okay, Dan. We're just hanging in there, trying to survive the current. You know what we got. Uh, we're we're doing okay so far. So just thought I'd run live for a little bit, and we'll see. Whatever y'all want to talk about, we'll talk about. Like I said, I don't know if y'all heard, but I got a house full of grandkids, and there's some more on the way, so they'll be in and out. I'll grab them and probably put them up there and show y'all to them. But proud dad of a Marine. Thank you very much. Happy New Year to you. Thank you. No, thank you, Daniel. Glad you enjoyed that. Yeah, well, I think we're all in the same boat. We're gonna make it or we're not. So. But we're gonna make it. All of us are. We're gonna make it. No, Dan, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, but I'm glad you're on the mend. You need to get back up, ready to go. Staff Sergeant Reuben, who you calling old fart? Good to see you, Reuben. Let's see, message. I don't have moderators, so I don't know. But all this stuff, let's see. Nah, I guess I'll just leave it alone. Wait, I'm looking. I'm looking. Hang on. There we go. Absolutely, Dan. You sure can. I've got another video coming out tonight. I've got 6 available right now. I haven't been lately, but I'm going. We've had some very strange weather around here. The boat is ready. Everything's ready to go. So I'm going here shortly. This will be the first year I've had the new boat. Everything is up and running. I mean, so I shouldn't have it. Won't have to work on anything and all that kind of stuff. So it's looking pretty good. The only thing is I'm gonna have to go by myself a lot because let's see, one of my best fishing buddies is 600 miles away. Another one sleeps till daylight. I mean till lunchtime, and I can't get Mama up at daylight to go. So I've just got to go by myself. That's the way it's gonna be. But that'll be all right too. I've done that for years, and this will be the. Hopefully, this will be the fishing year. Where I can go a couple times a week anyway. Yeah, I understand, Hiram. I've heard about that going on all over the country. Hadn't heard about that around here yet, but who knows? And bank fishing here is gone. You cannot go bank fishing almost anywhere unless you're in a state park. Developers have bought up all the land around the water, the rivers, the bays, everywhere, and you just can't go unless you got a boat. You can't go fishing. Not around here. And they're going to start that kind of stuff here before it's over with. It's like building. I rode up through the back way. I went up to see Buddy Stump yesterday. Went up to his place, and there's been they cleared bunch of land up there, done a bunch of building. Went up there yesterday, and there is all the woods we used to hunt in, go out, goof around, raise devil, when we was young kids and all that. The woods are gone. They've cleared everything, and they're still clearing. Building, 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 building. And there's not enough roads and infrastructure in this county to handle all them damn people. I mean, there is hundreds, maybe thousands of houses they're building all over this county. And it's a shame. I mean, I know we got a good governor. I know everybody wants to move to Florida. But everybody can't live here. I mean, I can say that because I was born here. You know what I mean? No, let's see. Let me look at the chat here. David, I really don't know. I hadn't been. Excuse me. I hadn't been fishing much. It's on. I mean, certain sheephead's on, speckled trout's on. I just hadn't had a chance to go catch any. Let's see. That's old ones. Hey, TJ. Good to see you, buddy. No, that's good to hear, Dan. Bugs are never a good thing. Excuse me. It's around here, especially in the summertime. It's hard to fish sometimes, early in the morning and late in the evening. Bugs just will eat you up. A good deal, Reuben. You live in a very good place right now, looks to me like. Dan, eggs are, we got two and a half dozen flat. Now, 2 days ago, $13.75, and did not want to buy those. Now, people that's raising eggs locally, yard eggs, that kind of thing, $6 a dozen. That's what they're charging. But a bag of feed is, let's see, Buddy Stump he's got chickens. He got a bag of feed, a bale of hay, and something else that's been 40 something dollars, almost $50 for feed. And that's more than buying eggs, but you get better eggs, of course. But Hollywood Tactical. Yep, a lot of people don't have them. Excuse me, I don't know why I can't talk. The weather, the way the cold weather sweeps in, and all these fronts and all that kind of stuff, that affects egg laying too. The way the chickens lay eggs. Well, used to ours. We had chickens for years, but we don't have any anymore because we can't afford to feed them, and we don't. I never let them, turn them loose, let them run through the yard because there's so many people have moved in out here nowadays. Dogs are everywhere. Coyotes, coons, possums, all that kind of stuff. And I don't misunderstand. If a dog gets in my yard, in my chicken house, he's going to be a gone dog. I'm not a dog lover. A lot of people don't like me because of that. But I love your dog as long as your dog leaves my stuff alone. You know what I mean? Come here, Booger. Oh, they ran the other way. Come here.
Okay.
Come here. Tell everybody hi.
Hello.
You get down here, I can see you. This is my shooting that a little more. That's my number 3 grandchild. That's my Maddie. Y'all know this guy. This is my Butterbean. Tell everybody hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Just playing with Maddie.
You just playing? Okay.
I was trying to shoot my Nerf guns with the bullet in the bullseye at the doll. And I got like six. Because I do a lot of shooting.
Yeah, he brought all your Nerf. He brought all his Nerf guns. He gonna
I
spend.
don't have all of them here. Because I got a big boy at home.
Yeah, he's got a big one. He got all kind of Nerf guns, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Maybe I have a humongous one.
Yeah. All right. Well, go play.
Okay, bye.
Well, he's a mess. There's more coming. So. Let me see. Let me hang on. I'll catch back up here. Hey Nick, thank you. Happy New Year. Yeah, I talked to J Nell about probably 2 weeks ago, at the most 2 weeks ago. They're doing fine. Yeah, I miss him on YouTube too. I wish he'd come back, but he won't do it. But yeah, they're doing fine. They're when I talked to him, he called me. He was taking a break from putting up firewood. So they're all okay. That's right, Dan. That's a good deal. There, Ruben. Good deal. Just me and Mama now. We can a dozen a week. We can all we need. Just me and her. But still, it's not the may probably not the price of them, but it's just the idea. Now, when I was on the job working and all that kind of stuff back, 20 years ago, if she cooked breakfast, I'd eat 6 eggs, 6 in the morning, just for me. Plus, we had 4 kids to feed too. A couple of dozen in the morning was normal for us. But back then we had chickens, and if we did have to buy eggs, you get 2.5 dozen flat for $3 at the most. And that's what's wrong with small business people like me, knife shops. We just it's not what we're doing, it's the inflation. Everything's going up except wages. Nobody's making any more money, but we're at being asked to pay 3 times the money. You know what I mean? And we just ain't got it. Major Payne. Hey George, how you doing, brother? Hadn't heard from you in a good while. Email me sometime or call me. Either one. I think you got my number. I think. Redneck Pepper Tony. Hey, brother. Good to see you. I'll do it, Nick. We talk about probably about once a month or at least once a month. We talk and I'll tell him. Every time I talk to him, I tell him you need to come back to YouTube. Everybody still wants to see you, but that's his deal. But Josh, I don't think they'd make the trip. Thank you, but I don't think they'd make the trip. What I would like to have is about 10 dozen of them quail eggs. We used to have a quail farm just a couple of miles from here. And you go up there and get fresh quail eggs You can get pickled quail eggs jarred up, all ready to go. Excuse me. Or get quails to eat, already butchered and wrapped. Or you can buy them live if you wanted to. Huge place. And whatever it was, what it was feed or cost or whatever it was, is they had to shut down. They couldn't do it anymore. Yep, I like me some quail eggs, or even quail. We used to have a bunch of them around here, wild, that you could hunt. But with all the people that's moved in, all the dogs and all the cats and all that kind of stuff, they just once in a while you'll see one, but there's no big coveys like they used to be. All right, thank you, Tony. I'll look at that here in a little bit. Well, I think you're right there. Hollywood Tactical, I think you're right. All I know is that most of us little folks are suffering. That's all I know. No, I'll send it to you in a little bit, Tony. Sorry about that. I'll send it to you. Okay, we have Wallace family royalty in the house. Cousin Jay, how are y'all up there? I know y'all are doing good. I know, Josh. We used to hear him out here all the time. Now, we do still have some whippoorwills we hear late at night. At nighttime you can hear whippoorwills. We still got those out here. But I'm telling you, the more people that move in here, the more they bring their dogs and cats and all that nonsense in. Just we moved here because there was nobody here, but that was 35 years ago too. So eventually, here they come. And I've decided at my age and everything I got here is paid for, so they're not going to run me off. They're going to have to conform to the way I want to do things. Bunch of Yankees. No offense to you, Yankees, but yep. I hear you, Hollywood. I hear you. Happy New Year, Mike. I hope so too. It's going to have to do something here soon, or it won't be a shop. I mean, it's it's that bad. I'm down to I'm not building anything unless I get an order because, quite honestly, I can't afford to buy materials to build something. Just put it up for sale. What I've got up for sale right now is material I already had, but I can't buy any more. I can't do it. I don't have it. Well, thank you, George. Appreciate that. That's right, Josh. Now, Josh, if y'all don't know, lives in Alaska, but he's from South Alabama or L.A., Lower Alabama. He knows exactly what I'm saying. Yes, you do, Cousin Jay. And if I ever get able to again, I will be there. I'll be up there. You hadn't caught my 10-pound bass. He's probably 12 pounds now. You ain't caught him yet, have you? No, you better not. That's my fish. I lost him last time I was there. I lost a big bass. He's at least 10 pounds. But maybe he's still there. Leave my fishing on. What you doing, bud? Come here. You come here.
I hit calls everywhere.
Huh?
I hit calls everywhere.
You did what?
I hit all my calls everywhere.
You hit your cars.
One right there, a jet of there,
Yep.
and a car on the couch.
Yep. I got you.
There's two swimmers in here.
Yep. I got you.
I'm going to go back.
No, I got you. You can't go back. I got you.
Ah!
Ah.
Do you still not?
I'll be there eventually, Jake. Who knows? Who knows when? But I'll be there eventually. No, let's see. I missing 2 or 3 people told them I was live. They said, "Let me know when you're live," and I ain't seen none of them. Oh well. Only important people's here. You can't keep up with them. Well, I can't. Girls are pretty calm. They pretty much stay still. But them boys, there's another one of them coming here in a little bit. Hey, David. Good to see you, man. Yeah, we was in Crossville, Tennessee, 4 or 5 years ago at the Homestead Conference. We didn't get to see much of the town, but beautiful place up there. I mean, what we saw anyway. Good to see you. Well, that's a big problem, Cousin Jay. I wish I had it that rough. That's right, George. Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right. We'll let that one go there, Hollywood. But thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Yeah, y'all know if you watch videos on anybody's channel, not just mine, anybody's, if you click the thumbs up button, that helps a lot. If you leave a comment, that helps a lot. Even if you don't like it, if you click a thumbs down, that registers on YouTube as engagement, to what they call it. So click a thumbs up and make a comment. Now, if you want to, all you got to do is say comment or hi, anything. And that registers in the thing as engagement. And that helps out channels a lot. Back to my roots, Geraldine, Alabama. I know somebody from up there. Oh yeah, Josh. I've been on YouTube for I think 10 years now, 11 years, something like that. And I guess I keep on being on here until they tell me I can't. Well, thank you, Jay. I would appreciate that. I think there was one more pack in the freezer at New Year's that came from your place up there, and we ate that, and it was good. So I'm out. Now, hunting around here, all we have is public land, unless you've got mega bucks to spend for a private club, which I don't. And the public land around here is, there's deer. There's plenty of them. And they're not little tiny deer like people think Florida deer are. I mean, they're good deer. But a 50-acre plot, they might be, 25 people in there. It's just so crowded because that's all there is. Developers and all have bought up all the land, and what they hadn't bought up is private or, you know, state forest. And it's just, and I'm not a scaredy cat, but I don't want to go in somewhere where I can see 15 people in there with rifles. That's just, I'm not going to do it. Let's see. Hey, Vanessa, how you doing? Back to my roots. Who? Had a little squabble there, but I don't see anything else. Hey, Josh, it's low 70s right now. It was in the upper 40s this morning at daylight. Low 70s, clear. Supposed to be about the same tomorrow and the next day. Then it's supposed to start raining again. Raining and get cold again. But typical wintertime weather. Back to my roots. Me and Master Sergeant, I'll tell you all the honest truth. We had a argument, a disagreement, and decided we would not talk to each other anymore. That was it. The same thing with basically same thing. Richard Gene. He's a good fisherman. He's got an entertaining channel, but I'm not going to badmouth the man. But we just don't get along. Let's put it that way. We have the different morals on things, and that's all I'm going to say. Well, thank you, George. Thank you. Yeah, the knives I make are good. They're good knives. They will last you a lifetime. And I understand why business is down because everything else costs so much. Like down here, we're struggling with the power bills, the power company. I've mentioned that a bunch of times. The politicians and everybody else and lawyers, we're going to stop that. They can't do that. Well, they've been doing it for a year. And they ain't going to do nothing. They're just going to talk. That's all politicians do is talk. They don't change anything. They don't do anything. They sit up there and make 10 times the money that a working man makes. And they're pieces of, you know what? They're not going to do nothing. It's just getting worse and worse. Grocery prices. I mean, stores around here finally, the bigger stores, finally, they got plenty of everything if you can afford it. It's gasoline is going back up again. And it dropped a little bit, but now it's going back up. Just irritating as gee, bothers me. Let's see, Roots does he? A good deal. I hope he's doing well. I don't watch his channel anymore. I know absolutely nothing about him anymore. Even though he has been in my house several times and ate at my table. We just he's a good fisherman. Very good. Entertaining. If y'all like him, watch him. Hey Charles. Hey cousin. Yeah, we're doing fine. Good to see you. I hope one of these days I'm gonna get to meet you. But I think me and Charles have established that we are cousins. His last name was Howell. My mother's maiden name was Howell, and we've done some. Well, he did some picture sharing a while back, and that yes, that is my grandfather and my great grandfather. So I'm quite sure we're kin somewhere down the line. No, maybe we'll get to meet up one day. Maybe not. I don't know. I hear you, Jay. I understand completely. Mine's the same way, George. A lot of us is the same way. We know. I understand. Uh, I wish that was the. Well, that's really not the case there, cousin Jay. I don't know. I won't say nothing on that one. But all us Wallace boys are good looking, right? There you go, Ruben. If y'all ever want to know how Ruben really thinks, just ask him. He'll tell you. Ruben's my little brother. Love that guy. Oh boy, Josh. You sure about that, brother? Ain't ain't my business, but I'm gonna try it, Charles, next week. I've been waiting on my fishing buddy to go with me, but I can't get him to get up and go, so I got to next week. Trout season's only got 3 more weeks, and they'll close it for a month. And now's when they're in there. You ought to come up here and go with me. Fireside Coffee. Hey, how y'all doing? Good to hear from you. Yep, I understand, George. I feel the same way about that guy. He's a nice guy, but you cannot. Let's see, how can I put it? I cannot live in chaos every day, drama every day. Everywhere I go, somebody's out to get me. I can't. I can't do that, and I don't want to be around anybody that does that. Who's that peeking in? I think that was Amy, my daughter Amy. Hey, cousin Charles, you're pretty close to my big brother Larry down there. Uh, he's after me all over me to come down there and spend a few days and fish. But his fish camp down there is actually in Ocala, close to Ocala, which I want to go. I want to go a lot of places. I want to go there. I want to go to Cousin Jay's. I want to go back to Ohio, but it just it ain't there. I mean, finances just ain't there. If it ever gets there, then I'm going somewhere. Yeah, we had a few good years there where we went all over the place, just like we somebody, you know. And then we got slapped down, and no more trips for y'all. But we got nice place to sleep, warm in the winter, cool in the summer, plenty to eat. So that's the main thing right there. Ruben, I think it does. I think it does cover you. I looked it up a while back, but I forgot now. Let me uh let me look at it. Probably be tomorrow. Let me look it up on the book and see what the book says. And if I can't, I know somebody at the place in Tallahassee, at the Fish and Game Commission in Tallahassee. I've talked with him before about regulations. It'll be Monday or so, at least Monday before I can call. But let me check on that. I think you should be covered. Let me see where the clock is. It's 44. Been on about 45 minutes, and I smell something very good coming out of the kitchen. So I might better go. Good to see everybody. I know there was no notice. I just jumped online, so I hadn't done one in a long time. Maybe we'll do. We got to start doing one more often than this. But I know George. I've been trying to tell her, but she won't listen to me. Thank you, Roots. Good to see you too. I've got a little small video come out either tonight or in the morning Well, something I did to the boat, and hope y'all enjoy that. But watch it, like it or dislike it. Comment if you would like. If you're not subscribed, please do that. It don't cost nothing. You're not on no list. Nobody can see you. Nobody's doing like this and blah, blah, blah. He's subscribing to YouTube channels. This is 2023, and I find it alarming that some people still don't know what YouTube is. Really, I'm telling you. I run into them. That's okay, cousin Charles. Good to see you. We'll see you next time. I'll do it, cousin Jay. Good to see you. You tell Miss April we said hello, and I'll send Jaden a message and tell him to lay off on you on whooping you on fishing and hunting and all that. Looks like he's whooping up on the old man here lately. So, all right. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all very much for your support, and I'll be back whenever I get back. I forgot how to turn it off. Nope, that ain't it. Oh, there it is.